Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Life on Board Amy Joe. And we've had a cracking couple of days in Birmingham, I've got to say.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
loved it.
I'm not a city person, as I've said before. I don't like being in cities, but I have to say Birmingham was really good. We had a couple of meals out in Birmingham, Gas Street, and was made more than welcome while we were there. No problems whatsoever. So anybody thinking of going to Birmingham but are being put off, don't be put off. It's a lovely city, seriously.
Yeah,
you'll enjoy it.
Plenty of safe moorings.
Yeah, even in the town, right in town centre by Gas Street, loads of moorings. However, we're leaving this morning, so unfortunately, but we've got to move on, and it's absolutely chucking it down out there, but it's that fine drizzly rain. So mizzle, that's it. So on the way, our first stop is going to be to fill up with water, because having been moored up for a few days, we're getting a bit low now. Yeah. And I think you want to go and visit the Bourneville chocolate factory.
The Cadbury's shop is en route, so I know obviously you have to book in advance, so we've not done that, but I think I might take a walk and go in the shop, because you can't. You're so close to it, you can't just go past it.
No, and you know what I'm like with chocolate.
Steve loves his chocolate.
Anyway, folks, enough rabble from us. If you're sitting comfortably, then we'll leave Birmingham, shall we? See you later. After stopping at the mailbox to fill up with water, we continued our journey down the Worcester and Birmingham Canal until we reached King's Norton Junction, where we turned left onto the Stratford Canal. We then continued along the Stratford Canal until we got to Bridge 20, where we stopped for the night. Well, good morning, and we've woken to an extremely wet morning. We're moving only because we are getting low on water. I know there's a water point just the other side of Gas Street, and with the weekend coming up, I don't like being in cities of a weekend. So we're moving out of Birmingham today, and we're heading down the BCN towards the Stratford-on-Avon Canal. But as you can see, it's typical cruising weather for us. It's lashing down of rain. It's not very nice, but we're cruising. We're living the dream, and this is the dream. Yeah. Just coming down to the famous Gas Street Basin. It's smaller than I imagined, but just look at this run into it. What a welcome, with the walls and the buildings across the top of what was Broad Street Brook, but it's just been recently named Black Sabbath Bridge, in recognition of the band that are reportedly supposed to have been the first heavy metal band in the UK, and they hail from here. Yeah, when we walked past here yesterday, there was a bit of plastic sheeting laying in these narrows. Now we came back down last night, couldn't see it, but I'm just taking it steady just in case. Well, this is another toll point. There was loads of toll points around on these canals. Must have cost companies a fortune to run a fleece of boats through here, but that was how the canals were maintained back in the day. And we're now passing on to the Worcester and Birmingham Canal. Just left the BCN, hence the toll point. Well, just around the corner from what's known as Salvage Turn, there's this building known as the Cube, and you can see why it's called the Cube. Well, the reason we've stopped here is because there's services. They're slightly hidden away, and the water point looks more like a post box, but there's two taps and the pressure is very, very slow. No, you stay put. I know, poor old Smudge, he wants to come out and join me, but it's so wet and horrible out here. Not sure how much filming I'm going to get done today, especially from the phone, because of the rain, so we're relying on the GoPro up in the bow for today's cruise. But we're now leaving Birmingham, and what a difference, half a mile from where we were, and it's changed already. It's still okay. The rain eased a little bit, but not a lot, and feels a lot cooler this morning because of the rain. I'm not going to say it, Colin. I'll leave that for you. We're just coming up to Edge Bastion Tunnel. It's only 100 yards long. But look at that nice arched ramp or road bridge alongside it. Looks absolutely gorgeous. They don't make them like that anymore, do they? And it would appear the arches continue on the other side of the tunnel. Might be road access. I'll have to have a look and comment later. This is Old Joe Tower. It's 100 metres tall and it's the world's tallest freestanding clock tower. It's fondly named after the University of Birmingham's first Chancellor, Joseph Chamberlain. Chamberlain was instrumental in raising the funds for the clock tower as well as its design. The tower's clock faces also change colour on special dates in the calendar, such as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This acts to help celebrate the important research that goes on at the university.
That's one entrance, but unfortunately it's the staff sales shop, so I can't go in that one. I'll just have to walk a little bit further. So glad it's signposted where to go. Get to this point, weather is absolutely yuck, but whether it's my imagination or not, but I can actually smell chocolates, so I must be getting close. Not different from the other side, big doors, etc. Nice and modern this side against the old of the actual factory. Another part of the Bourneville factory. After spending loads of money in the shop. Good fun though. Signs so you can see where you've been or where you're going. Whether you can see that, it's absolutely shacking it down. But I'm happy, I've got my chocolate. So, now being on the expedition, appropriately named railway station Bourneville, and back to Amy Joe to dry off a bit now.
Well, after a brief stop at Cadbury Bourneville Wharf, where Cadbury's built their third factory, Chris has gone in and she's come back with a bag full of goodies from the shop. We're getting underway again now and carrying on our journey out of Birmingham. Now, you'll remember in one of my previous vlogs I mentioned about Chocolate Charlie and his run of chocolate up to Bourneville. Well, this is where he would have bought it. In the background there you can just about make out the Bourneville factory through the trees. Well, that was quite tight. We've just come through that bridge, Bridge 72. This is Kings Norton Junction, and we've done a really tight turn, and we're now on the Stratford on Avon Canal. But that was really tight. Shortly after the turn, we come to the very first lock of the Stratford and Avon Canal. This is a guillotine lock, but unfortunately I can't show you how it works because it's no longer in use. But it would have been fascinating. The lock was put in because originally the Birmingham Canal had to be kept 1 inch above the Stratford Canal, and this lock was manned by a lockman to ensure that that was kept. I wonder if that is an apartment on the end there, because if it is, the views would be fantastic. I've just discovered that it's an old people's home. I'm not ready to move in there yet. Well, what a difference. We've gone from heavily industrialised Birmingham Worcester Canal onto the Stratford Canal and its nice leafy green canals that we're used to seeing. It's really quite pretty down here, despite the graffiti on the odd bridge. It really looks nice along here. It's got a good tow path, and the Armco's in good condition for mooring. I don't know what it's like mooring in this area. We're coming down to Brandwood Tunnel, and then after that is Warstock. So see how we go. Had a brief stop at Lyons Boatyard just to top up with diesel. A bit of a difference in price as further south you go. It was 91p a litre. I'm guessing also the fact that it's the only boatyard for miles around. But good service and cheerful staff. So now we're continuing our journey down the Stratford on Avon, looking for somewhere to moor. We've had a recommendation of the Bluebell pub, and we're going to try for that. I think it's about another 2-3 hours away, so it's going to be a real long day today. And I've got to say, this particular part of the canal is actually quite lovely. We've only done probably an hour's worth of cruising on it, but already, as you can see, it's really lovely looking and quite leafy. It's just, but it looked a lot better in the sun. But there you go. Yes, I've had to have a coat change. My yellow coat no longer is keeping me dry. I got soaked through wearing it. So I'm wearing my nice new Life on Board Amy Jo coat that Ian on Narrowboat Tales gave me. I've had to dig the coat out because it's actually quite chilly in the rain. So it's nice and warm, it's dry, and I'm quite happy cruising in the rain at the moment. Hello, fella. Just coming into Dickens Heath, and we've been going along a nice leafy countryside lane, and then we come across this lot. Look completely out of place here, doesn't it? Looks like something like a city centre would have. They're obviously a modern apartment blocks. I actually quite like them. I think they look quite nice. It's a huge complex. just like that, we're back into the leafy lane again. The apartment's all gone. However though, there was an overhanging tree, so we've decided we'd pick a bit of camouflage to hide the bikes. I'll have to sort that out when we're more up. Clear we're a lot further out from the city now. The nice neat tended towpaths, tarmac towpaths, giving away to the countryside muddy towpaths that we're more used to. Although to be fair, these don't look too bad. There's a couple of muddy patches, but for the best part they're pretty reasonable.
There's the bridge. Yeah, you'll have to wait a bit. No.
Well, that's it for this one, folks. It's quite a trip out of Birmingham. I think, actually, it's probably our longest day since we left Chester.
Yes, it was
It was
quite a
about
long
8
day.
hours. About 8 hours, I think. But we've got to where we wanted to be, which was Bridge 20. Now, we've been told at Bridge 20 that there is a bakery called Wedges. So I've had a little walk with the dog, and it's literally only 100 yards from the bridge. And it looks absolutely fantastic. So, late start tomorrow.
We've got to go to there
the bakery.
first.
So we've got to try this out.
Is it? What was it?
What was it? A footlong
eclair.
Yeah. So
Determined to find that
we're
one.
going to find. Yeah, we're going to see if we can get one of those and see what they're like. So thank you very much for watching, folks. Do stay safe, and if you did enjoy the vlogs, please give us the thumbs up. That really helps us. It gets us mentioned in the recommendations when people give thumbs up, and gives more people a chance to enjoy the vlog. So thumbs up if you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And of course, if you haven't already, do subscribe. It's absolutely free, and you'll get, if you hit the bell, of course, you'll get notified when we post another vlog. And I haven't said that for a good long while, have I?
And your comments.
And your comments, of course. We do love your comments, and I do try to reply to them. Chris looks at them as well, and we try and get back to you on both of them. So thank you very much for that. And we'll see you next time.
On the next vlog, yeah.
Yeah, on Life on Board Amy Joe. So, bye.
Bye.